Well, hello all and welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I made these delicious, easy, simple fried apple pies, just keep watching. Okay, let's get started. I have here 4 apples. I have 2 sugar bee and 2 Granny Smiths. Now you can probably get away with 3 apples, but I grabbed 4 of them because they're kind of small. Now, if you don't have sugar bee apples, you can use Honey Crisp, or you can use 4 or 3 Granny Smith apples. It really don't matter. I probably could have gotten away with only using 3 apples, but since I bought 4 apples, I'm using 4 apples. Okay, now that I have my apples all peeled, as you can see, I'm over here dicing them up, trying to get them all in about the same shape if possible. I'm going to continue on dicing. Some of those I had to cut down a little bit more because it was a little too big. Working on my last apple right here. Now see, this apple. At this point, I probably figured I maybe have too many apples, but that's okay. I was going to use them and put some lime juice on it. I'm going to squeeze out that lime juice there. Got to get all the juice out of that. Child, these limes are expensive now. They used to be cheap. Okay, here I have my skillet here. I didn't spray anything in it, just a plain skillet. I'm going to put my diced apples in here over medium heat. I didn't put anything in there just yet. I'm going to give it a quick mix and let it cook a little bit over medium heat.
Your love is what I need.
Okay, here I'm adding 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Okay, here I have a half a cup of brown sugar. That's a half a cup of packed light brown sugar. Gonna give that a mix there. Okay, now I'm adding my spices. I got 1/8 teaspoon of allspice, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Gonna get that all mixed in there. To that I'm adding 2 1/2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract and a pinch of fine sea salt. I'm going to add a little bit more lime juice, about 2 tablespoons, and give it another stir right there with that rubber spatula. We're going to cover that up and let it simmer for about 3 or 4 minutes. Now we don't want to leave our apples watery like that, so we're going to make up a slurry. We got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I'm using 2 tablespoons of apple juice. I have a kid, so there's always apple juice in my house, but you can use water if you don't have any apple juice. I'm just going to spoon a little bit of this slurry in, and then I'm going to dump it all in there and get my whisk and whisk it all in there. Y'all, if you have a non-stick pan, please don't use a metal whisk on your non-stick pan, okay? Now, I don't know what in the heck happened to the other clip, but I covered those back up in the pan and let them cook for another 3 or 4 minutes. After that, I transferred them to this glass bowl here, and I'm going to set them aside and let them continue to cool off. Now, while my apples are cooling down, I'm going to grab these pastry puff sheets. I'm just going to grab one out of the box. It usually comes 2 in the box, but right now I'm going to use 1. I'm going to stick the other one right back there in the box. As you can see, I put on a pair of gloves because I'm going to be sharing these fried apple pies with a friend of mine. Flour up my little area right here. Now what I'm going to do is, you're going to see me do is, I'm going to roll this out a little bit thinner, because if you ever worked with puff pastry, you know that they puff up really thick, and I don't want my apple pies looking like a book with 1,000 pages in it. If y'all know what I'm talking about, leave it down in the comments. If you don't, this is optional, but if you don't thin out those pastry puffs, you're gonna get all kind of puffy pastries. Right here, I'm gonna take my knife here, and I'm gonna attempt to make 4 good equal sizes. What y'all think? I did pretty good. I had to eyeball it. So here, I've already gotten 2 here on my tray. I did those off camera. I'm gonna show you how I'm doing the next 2. It's really simple. See, I'm gonna add my little filling, a couple of spoonfuls of filling here. Get that on there just like that. Girl, how many spoonfuls you gonna use? Now see, I might have put a little bit too much in that one. See? Anyway, we're gonna make it work. as you can see, I got a little bowl of water. That's just regular old tap water. I'm going to use that to seal my ends. Just taking my little finger and tapping along the edges of that puff pastry.
Your love is what I
Gonna
need.
fold it over. All right, I'm gonna finish this last one off. Brought you in a little bit closer so you can see exactly what's going on. I'm gonna fold that over. Press that down like that. Yeah, see, I mess it. Look at that. Got apple everywhere. Messing up my presentation. Anyway, we're gonna eat it anyway. So let's grab a fork and we're gonna press down on that. Give us a little bit of a decoration. Just like your grandma used to do. Now you don't have to do this part right here. I just grabbed a knife and I'm gonna straighten out that edge right there. Cause I'm particular sometimes. All right, I'm gonna cover this up and I'm gonna set it in the refrigerator for about a half an hour to 45 minutes.
Your love is what I need.
Okay, we are back. I got my saucepan over medium-high heat with some, I'm using canola oil. You can use vegetable oil if you want. I haven't used vegetable oil in years, but to each his own, to each his own. I'm using canola oil. Now, these are probably cooked, I cooked these on 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Give you a little closer look, see how nice and golden that looks? Yeah, they really tasted good. Spoiler alert. I waited a few minutes and let my oil get back up to temperature. You want the temperature, if I didn't mention, around 350. I'm gonna let these cook once again 3 or 4 minutes on each side. I'm gonna give that a turn, just like that, and let you continue to cook. All right, we're gonna grab this last one out of here very carefully because this oil is hot, y'all. We're gonna take this last one out and let it drain over here on this cooling rack. No paper towels, y'all, no paper towels. We don't want no mushy fried apple pies. See, I got them cooling here. They're finished cooling. Now this part is optional. I grabbed some cinnamon and sugar. I didn't measure. I just put some sugar and some cinnamon. Of course, there's more sugar than cinnamon on here. Now I'm going to sprinkle it on. And there you have it. This is the finished product. I'm going to cut this open and see what it looks like on the inside here. I tell you what, y'all, these smell absolutely delicious. I was kind of struggling there because those were kind of hot. I don't know what your girl was thinking. They just came out the grease. Anyway, those look absolutely yummy. Let me know if you're going to try it out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.